Hello, everyone. My name is Virgil Edwards, and as always, you can find me on social media, Republic Over Democracy Podcast. We'll be seen on Twitter and on my YouTube channel. What we have going on in America today is nothing short of extraordinary. Here we have President Donald Trump, who, unlike the presidents before him, has actually gone through the motions of fulfilling his promises. One of those promises is to actually withdraw troops from a country. Now, mind you, when you're going out online, watching the news, and hearing about all of the betrayal, all of the horrible aspects of us leaving Syria, leaving the Kurds, here's what you got to keep in mind. No American interests are being served with our presence in Syria. No American citizens are being defended with our presence in Syria. Our presence is less than 100 troops. Less than 100 troops. So yes, it is flat out time that we left Syria. Of course, when President Obama became president in 2009, took office in January 2010, I might have that wrong, but anyway, it became acceptable for liberals to come out of the closet and be pro-war. And they were pro-war. President Obama started more wars than President Bush did. Even though President Obama ran on a campaign platform of ending the Bush wars. So we have President Donald Trump, who is actually fulfilling his promises of withdrawing troops out of areas like Syria. And the neocons in the Republican Party, and of course liberals, are flat out losing their minds. Oh, we're abandoning the Kurds who fought ISIS with us. Let's get one thing straight here, okay? We didn't need the Kurds. Okay? We spend more money on our national defenses multiple times over what other nations spend. The top other nations combined doesn't even come to what we spend on our defenses, on our military. So for people to be going out there and say, oh, we need the Kurds, we needed them, they aided us. No, sorry, not buying it. Did they fight with us against ISIS? Yeah, they did. But you know what? That wasn't for America's interest. That wasn't for defending American lands. That wasn't for defending American citizens. That was for them, okay? That's their land. That's their country. That's their people that they fought ISIS against with us. So no, I'm not feeling the betrayal vibe here, okay? And I've got some suggestions for the people that are buying into this betrayal bandwagon, okay? Put on your boots, okay? Put on your boots. Go buy you a plane ticket, one way, to Syria, and you go fight on your own dime. Because I'm sick and tired of our finest men and women being ordered to go off into foreign lands and dying. And if not dying, coming back home physically emotionally and psychologically broken, and then dying later to suicide. I'm getting sick of it. I mean, this is 2019. We've been in a constant state of war for 18 years. People that were in the military in 2001 are now retiring with their children fighting these wars now. It's bullcrap. Don't you think enough is enough? Undeclared, unconstitutional, and it's been an absolute money pit. We didn't get to 22, almost $23 trillion in national debt in 19 years because of being physically responsible. Now, of course, the other part is all the liberal domestic welfare spending, hoobly-goobly. But we have to recognize that a big portion of that is this overseas militarism. The global military industrial complex defense package spendings. We can spend money on our defenses without feeding into this continued endless wars. You know. So that's part of what's got everybody all upset at President Trump. Let's talk about the other thing. You know, this whole business with the Ukraine. You know, Joe Biden has pretty much admitted that he influenced the Ukrainian government as vice president to get his son wealth and power. But yet the Democrats are all upset, all up in arms. Oh, he's committed a crime. He's got to be impeached. And for what? Having a perfectly legal presidential conversation between presidents, the transcript of which has already been released. You know, this I'm really over it. This whole 3-year whine about President Trump. It's old. It's painfully old. It's just so sad that here we are, October of 2019, and the Democrats still haven't accepted and haven't acknowledged and won't move on from the fact that Donald Trump beat out Hillary Clinton in November of 2016. Can't accept it. And what's worse now is they are upset that Donald Trump is being transparent about the things that Joe Biden did while he was vice president. You know, right after the election, you know, the Democrats were all about using foreign information to try to discredit Donald Trump. But now that Donald Trump has actually reached out as a president to a president of another nation, which is perfectly legal, and asked for their assistance in providing records and details as to the conversations and activities that Democratic candidate Joe Biden had with the Ukraine involving his son Hunter. They're acting like it's the biggest crime of the century. You know, comparing it to Watergate. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just, it's pathetic. It is completely without shame that these Democrats simply won't do their job. Their job is to do the people's business. which they are not doing. They haven't been doing. Because they're so obsessed with the fact that Hillary lost. They're so obsessed with the fact that Americans chose Donald Trump over their beloved queen. They can't fathom how it is that they had the media on their side. They had all the big pollsters on their side. And they still lost. You know, it begs the question, who are the real enemies here in America? You know, we have Antifa out there wearing masks and committing all sorts of vandalism and violence against people on the right. The Democrats support them. We have all these efforts to make abortion perfectly legal all the way up to and including birth. Democrats support that. We have, you know, just all these efforts of these devout socialists like Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez out there. Oh, we've got to spend $9 trillion on our environment to combat climate change. We've got to eat the babies. We've got to pay off everybody's student loans. You know, they are the true enemies in this country. They are the ones that will flat out deny you every single right that you have. They will be the ones to try to steal every single penny you earn. Because in their society, in their minds, individuals don't exist. People that earn their own wealth don't exist. All that exists to them is votes. They are the true enemy, people. They are the ones who seek to destroy our republic from within. They are the ones that our founding fathers told us about. That we would be destroyed from within long before any outside forces were able to do so. We've got to stop pandering in any way, shape, or form to this ideology of the left, to liberals. They should be treated like children, seen but not heard. They should be extremely publicly shamed. They should fear their rhetoric being heard on the public stage. They should fear spewing that rhetoric on the public stage. Because this is America. The very last part of the earth where liberty and freedom can shine. Until next time, please share this with your friends and family on social media. On Twitter, you can find me at RepubOverDemo, and on Parler at my verified account at Virgil Edwards. Thank you.